everybody. Good afternoon. Hey, Celia. How are you? Thank goodness. Oh, I know. Nobody was live. I was making sure that none of the people that I care about are live. But one reason I did go live was because Paula went live. So I came to get her views. Hey, Leda, because she's going after Lindsay for no reason other than to get somebody else's views. To use Lindsay to get views. Hey, Salty Pepper. And at her age, thinking it's okay to be like that. No, it was the last minute thing. I saw Paula going live, that account that Paula uses, and she's trying to drag Lindsay because it's the new thing to do. So I said, okay, well, just make it go alive and let the people come over here and not give Paula a view. Hey, Rabbit. Hey, KLP, how are you? Yeah, I get it. I'm like, what the hell? Now it's a thing to do is to harass Lindsay. Paula doesn't even know Lindsay. Hey, Virgie. Hey, Steven. She is doing it for views, for clicks and views. She has nothing to say about Lindsay. Absolutely nothing to say. I hate when people do shit like that. There's no need to do that. She's done it already, I think, 2 or 3 days in a row. And I said, okay, I'll go live. Hey, Night Angel. And Lindsay was, I think, yesterday that she was trying to get, even Brooke was tagging her. I told Brooke, what are you doing? Why are you tagging her? Does she even know at all? She knows nothing about Lindsay. She's like, well, Lindsay, we call you now horseface. um, we wanted to click the link here. every other every other word after a sentence, she's like, because she doesn't know nothing, absolutely nothing about Lindsay. She just joined it because, hey, she saw that Lindsay was on panel and she thinks it'll bring her views or numbers, and that's what she's gonna join and harass Lindsay for. So I said, no, not happening. Hey, Miss Lisa. On top of that, Lindsay didn't even click on her link because Lindsay told me, I don't even know who this person is. What is there to argue about? I have no idea who this Paula person is. She is a bully. She is. She definitely is. Trust and believe. I told Brooke off yesterday when I saw that she tagged Lindsay to go over there. And Paula, I'm not her keeper. Like if I was her keeper, I would have unmodded her. When she goes into Jen's, she is a mod here, and I've never said don't go into Jen's or I'll take your wrench away. What I told her as a friend is don't go in there. It's not even worth it. Hey, KK. She wants to make fun of her. She needs to look in the mirror before she makes fun of anybody. Hey, Sherry Wine. These women, adult women, wanting to make fun of her like that. For what? Lindsay's done nothing to her. Nothing to her. She's looking for views. That's it. So I said, okay, I'll be going live at the same time she does. It's called being friends. Yeah, I had messaged Lindsay and she didn't respond because I know she was still asleep. And then if all I can tell her as a friend is, hey, flower child, don't go in there. And when she woke up, she messaged me back and she says, hi, Tracy. She messaged me back and said, I don't even know who she is. I have no intentions of going in there. I said, they want you to click the link so you can argue. And then there was Rainbow, of course, saying, yeah, we want you here, Lindsay, to click the link because Rainbow's just another bully. Anything for real. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Anything. So I said, okay. She's like, she must be talking to Maria, seeing she's allowed up there. Lindsay's allowed wherever she wants to go. But if she's smart, she wouldn't entertain these piece of shit people who do this to her. I did. I text messaged Brooke yesterday and I said, what are you doing? Like, you don't see? And it's not me. It's many people who have told her she's changed so much. Why are you picking on Lindsay now? Hey, Stephen C. Hey, Iced Coffee. How are you? Hi, Sam. So I have no idea why. Did I say hi to Rabbit? I have no idea why they're doing this or why Brooke is now on her ass. But I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not okay with it. Hey, Simply Blonde. So I said, you know what? I have a lot of shit going on and today, and I wasn't gonna go live until tomorrow because somebody in this community decided to send me something in the mail, and it's not okay. So I was gonna go live tomorrow and show you guys, and I'm not ready to show it today because I'm not even dressed to go on camera. No, it's not. It's not a bad okay. It's like you guys want to get me in trouble, and I'm here for it. You guys just want to keep instigating me and instigating me and instigating me, and then it's a dare, and then I gotta do it, and then guys, put your name on it. The challenge is taken, so I'll be on live tomorrow to show you guys what she sent me or he sent me or whoever it was. But I'm there for the dare. It wasn't a bad, yeah, snail mail. It wasn't a bad snail mail. It was just somebody being funny. Paula can't use her words. I don't give a shit about Paula. Lindsay's not going to click her link. I hope she doesn't. She's a grown ass woman if she does, but I hope she doesn't. I talked to her yesterday for about an hour actually, and I don't think she's going to be clicking her link. Paula can do whatever she wants with say. Nobody's going to listen to Paula because Paula doesn't know Lindsay, has no communication, has never been a friend with her, and none of it is going to matter. So let her be on her channel saying, "Hey, come up, Lindsay, come up here, Lindsay, come up here." Let her to keep doing the same shit. No, she's not going to shut her down. She's irrelevant. She's not going to shut her down. She has no need for no need to go there at all. No need. She doesn't know her. She can say whatever. She can say whatever she wants. She doesn't owe Paula an explanation about absolutely anything. Yeah, Paula needs content. That's it. Find it elsewhere. That's right, Amy Lou. How are you? It's best to avoid the shit starters. When you have to go live every day about somebody you don't even know about because you saw her on panel and you want to just bother her and think you're going to get views for it, that person doesn't need to talk to you. But I opened the package that was sent to me and I cracked up. I wish I had time to do it today, but I've got to get dressed and everything first because I'm not going to go out in pajamas. Ignore it. Yeah. When panel just provides a back and forth, giving more content. That's it. Lindsay's a hard person not to stop, to tell her don't do it. One minute she'll say she won't do it, and then the next minute she gets pissed off like me. Like me. When I said I'm not going into Jen's and I went into Jen's, the only reason I went into Jen's was because she went in there lying about us communicating. I don't talk to Jen on the phone. She sent me a message and I replied to her. And then she went on her panel the next day and she sent me a message on IG on one of her accounts and I replied to it. And then she went on her channel the next day, like if we were talking. I even had friends messaging me, "Hey, are you talking to Jen?" Hold on, hold on. Somebody was accidentally unhid. Let me unhide it. Thank you. Are you talking to Jen? She says she's talking to you on the phone. I go, no, I'm not. I definitely am not. So I was gonna clear that up fast. Hey, Miss Mickey. It was an accident. She should be back now. I'm okay, Mikey. Hey, Sophie. Let me see, where is she? Sally, are you back? Friendly fire, yeah. Fat finger fire. Definitely not blocking Celia. Okay, good. You were accidentally blocked, but you were unblocked really fast. Hold on a second. I think so too, Stephen. I really do. Did you see Brooke's comment the other day? I don't know, even somebody sent me that screenshot. I don't know where she commented that um I had to thank her for the views. Hey, Sherry. I'm like, okay, Brooke. Whatever. Blame it on Max. I know that's what I was gonna say. She's probably carrying Max. God knows I've done that when I have a whole bunch of things in my hands. There you go. I'm so sorry, Exalia. I just woke up and was walking and boom. Good morning, Kat. No problem. I get it. I see how much Maria has grown along with Jules and myself as well. People hate to see others work on themselves and get better. That's right. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And I try so hard not to respond to Anne. But when I see her, that's why I won't watch her lives because I'll be responding every 5 minutes. Hey Debbie. But when I see her stupid post about relationships and work on a relationship and shit, sit the fuck down and you're the last person in this world who can give advice to anybody about a relationship. Me and Jules were fishing for content for being in Jen's chat. What was Rochelle doing starting a fight on panel with Jen yesterday? No outrage. No, because George likes Rochelle, so he can't say anything about her. He only say the people that he doesn't like. George, I'm telling you, hold on a second. Let me see something. Okay, I just checking if Lindsay hadn't responded. She hasn't. So I guess she's busy, which is a good thing. You've grown as well. Glad to have a great group of women to walk beside. Brooke saying she got your numbers, but on Jen, she got 100 views on the interview. That's it. And Jen saying, did you guys see that? It was so funny yesterday. She made that post about Maria ruined the internet because I got more views on Brooke's stupid little clip than Jen did on any of hers. I'm not doing that, Jen. I'm just did it for fun. I'm not interviewing people. I think it's the stupidest shit in the world. Uh, but she said Maria's the ruined the internet, and then she copied Vegas Valley and a whole bunch of other accounts. I don't know who it was, some other account. And so I said, I'm giving you back the same energy. So I wrote, Jen is bullying me. And I tagged AC and Jamie and I said, get her, boys. And she she made a post saying that I'm putting her life in danger. I'm like, she just doesn't get it. It goes right past her. And I said, how am I putting? I was, well, how am I putting your life in danger? I'm just copying what you did first. And she deleted it when she read that. I'm like, how is that putting the life in danger? You do. What does Vegas Valley getting tagged because she's mad at me have to do with that? See what I'm telling you? And then she apologizes for bringing me up in in his Discord. But I know, but she does the same shit. She's writing something about me and she tags the same guy. And then she had a fit. Oh my God, she tagged them, AC and Jamie. This is crazy. She just doesn't understand. So finally, when she read it, that I said, I'm giving you the same energy back, she deleted her post, the second one, saying that her life is in danger. It's a joke. Your life is not in danger. I'm just giving you the same stupidity back to you. Does Jen remind anyone of Meghan Markle? Super thirsty, jumps on the. I know, and in my opinion, and Jen, her last live that she did yesterday, she wasn't wearing her wedding ring. She's been wearing it on every single live except that one. So what happened? What? And she looked like she had been crying the last one. She didn't have a ring on. I guess she found something. She blocks and unblocks people. I know all the time. That's why I don't even, should be more worried about the drugs putting her life in danger than people on the internet. I know. I believe it. I believe she's on something for sure. That's my belief. It's not, she's like, I mean, she's always been crazy ass, but not this bad. And yesterday, her last live, she looked really bad. And then I saw her hand and she's like, either she got into an argument with him and threw the ring at it, or she wears it all the time. But again, they filed the paperwork. They went there, they filled out the paperwork, they brought it home for I don't know what they have to do, and it was never filed again. It was never signed and sent in, so they're not married. Off this morning to apply my lotion and forgot back on. I feel so naked without it. Yes, she's always worn it. I guess Bryn promised her ring to another internet woman. I guess she wants the one Laura Marie has so she can wear that one and told Clint, get me a new one. She will never testify for you again. Oh no. That was the biggest mistake of my life with her. She was all over the place. Where's my beautiful Celia? I'm so sorry, my friend. I think you scared her off. No, she's here. We told her it was a mistake. But Maria, ma'am, Pauletta. Oh, who gives a shit? She's got nothing else. Thank you, though, for telling me. She's got nothing else to show. Absolutely nothing. Here, let's do a Paula thing. So Jen, yesterday, she was live and she went on Deadlies. And then after that, she got mad at Jules. And we're gonna get Lindsay over here. That's all I hear when I hear Paula. Every single sentence, there's a little right after it. It's so fucking annoying, Paula. It's ridiculous. What shall you do with Benny's testimony? You'll have mine. I know, right? No, it's a little laugh. It's like after every sentence she goes I'm like, can you get through a whole paragraph type shit without even an It's the weirdest shit. You know why she does that? Because she's not from this community. She's trying to blend into it fast and she doesn't know what she's talking about. I always wore my wedding ring. I would notice it was missing immediately after washing my face. I felt naked. Yep, that's true. Hey, Lisa Ann. So she's like making it up as she goes. And now she's upset because she keeps tagging Lindsay and Lindsay doesn't want anything to do with her. Because what the fuck do they have in common? What is Lindsay going to go up and talk to her about? There's nothing. Nothing, but her true colors come out when she joins these people like this to be a bully. And we all have had problems at one point with everybody here. A lot of us back and forth. We've had I with Lindsay, we stopped talking for a bit, then come back like that. But Lindsay is Lindsay. And Paula is somebody who just came into here and wants to start shit with her. Hey Sue, and that shit's not gonna happen. I stopped watching Paula because of me too. I stopped because of that. It was annoying as hell. It's like after every sentence, she does that fake laugh. And I hope Lindsay doesn't fall for it. I mean, we literally talked on the phone for over an hour yesterday, and I told her, don't pay attention to these people. I know it hurts her a lot. I don't know what community she's from. I know it hurts her a lot with Brooke because she cared about Brooke a lot. But I said, give Brooke space, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, if Brooke moves on, then let Brooke move on. Never even been to that lady's. I unfollowed her because I didn't want to see her channel on my. But somebody told me she had Lindsay's title on, tagging Lindsay again. So I said, okay, I'll go live. I've had issues with Lindsay in the past too, but that was in the past, and Lindsay has never said anything that was a deal breaker for me. I know, but it's like, hey, let's pick on Lindsay because I guess it's gonna get views, and she does that so she can do it. And then she has Brooke sharing it because Brooke is just a follower. She's like a sheep. She'll go wherever they go and do the same shit. And the worst part about it is that Lindsay has always thought very highly of Brooke. Yet she puts herself in that position to let Paula do some shit like this and agree with it. Spotted her from a mile away. And Then week 1 week she's a fan. Next week I hear her. I know one of the things, and I allowed it because I said, but I allowed it to happen in my chat. But I saw it. I saw it. I just didn't want to be rude. She came into the chat and she's like, "Hey everybody, Paula did. I'm live on my panel. I'm live on YouTube now, or my panels. I'm on my panel now live. Like who does that shit? That's like um anybody who's a content creator, like Cindy or Bliss Chris or Sophie or anybody that has a channel comes in here and says, "Hi Maria, how are you? I'm live on my channel now." Why are you saying that? So people can leave here and go over there? You don't do that shit. I don't. I know, you just don't do shit like that. You don't come into somebody else's panel and say, "I'm over there and I'm live." That's like a William thing to do. When William comes into everybody's channel and says that, I would never do. I know. That's like, what the hell? That even with Brooke, with Jules, one time somebody did it and she wasn't happy. Like, don't say somebody else is live, or don't come in here and say, "Oh, I'm live now," because that's so disrespectful. And I said, oof, when I saw that, I'm like, this woman wants to steal subs, which you go wherever you go. And it doesn't mean anything because people go at different times, but she was just looking for subs, nothing else. And then when I see the way she's treating Lindsay, I'm like, 100% losing subs. And even the ones who, well, the petty ones like um Rainbow or Brooke or Kendra or Cooch that are in there. Hey, JJ, it's a different thing, but don't give Paula a view. Don't give her a view because it's not okay for her to be making fun of Lindsay. And I would just unfollow people like that because they're coming into this community just to start the shit. Lindsay is a sub. She's not even a content creator, and it's not okay for them to be harassing her the way they are. When you come in, hold on, let me make sure she hasn't responded. No, she hasn't. And I'm not her gatekeeper, Paula. I'm her friend. If I was her gatekeeper, I would never want her inside into following Jen or going in Jen's chat for anything. I give her advice, and like I would tell anybody, like they give me advice. Hey, Jane Lee, how are you? Making these and listening. Thank you. JJ was feeling sick. Oh, I didn't know that. Friends look out for each other. Yeah. And you don't want to see people hurt them for no reason at all. Like Lindsay has nothing to do with her. She's never done anything to Paula. So obviously, if she hasn't done anything to Paula, Paula is doing this for views. All the people that are over there are now talk major shit about Paula and their group when they were over here. Over there. Stick with their own. Yep. But it's easy. She wanted, when you want to get views from, when you go into other chats to get views and shit, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, to get people to follow you. But when you want to jump into a community and then you want to attack people because you think that, okay, that's going to get you view, the people who were following you before, the people who have followed you are unfollowing. So if you get 1 or 2 views, you're losing 5 or 6. I will never understand why people do that. It's simple and basic. YouTube, I know. Etiquette. Yep. Can they all just make us a list of all the things we're doing correctly in life? Did you see that shit? They were saying Lisa Wigger and Gypsy were saying, I've done this and this and this and this and this before noon. And she's asleep. Well, guess what? Lindsay's not married. Lindsay's on disability and she doesn't have children to worry about. So if she wants to sleep till 12 o'clock, who gives a shit what you did before 12 o'clock? That's why we're all different. That's why we're all different. Who cares? Like, does that make you a better person because they posted on there, I did this and this and this and this and this and this and this before noon. All right, and What does it matter? That post was ridiculous. It was. I'm used to breaking. Oh, you broke a bone? What? Give me one second. I will say being on panels or having a channel definitely opens it up for me, critiquing crap talking from miserable talents online. Lindsay also suffered from bone disease and chronic pain. Yes, exactly. I'm telling you, you could wait. You could be a morning person and another person. I bet this person, what's her name, Lisa Wigger and Gypsy, are go to sleep at a decent time. Lindsay is a late person. What does it matter? What does it matter? And like I said, Lisa Wigger and Gypsy, Lindsay has a bone disease. You don't. And you're married, and I don't know if you have children or not, or have other responsibilities, but what your responsibilities aren't the same as Lindsay's. So how are you going to compare yourself? What does it matter? When I work late, I sleep in late. Does that make you any better? It's so petty. I don't give a fuck about your schedules at all. Not even a little bit. Someone go hand Lisa Wigger a trophy, please. I know. Like, I did this and this, and I'm like, what the fuck? What that does that even matter? Exactly. Who cares about the schedules you keep? Who cares? I was like, TMI, why do I care what you did? Do you want me to applaud you or something because you made that paragraph about what you did all morning? Who gives a shit? My sons work evenings, so they sleep until noon. Yeah, that's right. I can't even imagine writing that shit. Like, okay, so I did this and this and this, and what have you done? Who cares, bitch? Who cares? There's nothing that you can't compare one to the other one. It's two different people. Two different people. And Brooke, do you remember that Lindsay has a bone disease, and you're here bullying her, tagging her in your posts for what reason? Because you think it's funny? Maybe you should thank God that you're healthy. I'm up and down all day for many reasons. Hold on, let me look at the camera. There's something out there. Hold on. I see it in the ring camera. It's a package. And we're a global community. These people from other countries, they're wrong for not being on schedule. I know. I couldn't believe it. Both Lisa W. and Kimmy were dragged by GB, but wait, GB apologized, so it's all good now. Can you imagine? GB also apologized to me for putting that information in Discord and then on Vegas Valley's Discord because I said I don't even know who he is, and yet yesterday after she apologized again and again, and I keep saying I don't accept her apology, she makes that stupid post and she tags him. Do you see why? Any recommendation for doorbell ring? What do you mean? For the cameras? So do you see why I don't accept her apologies? They mean nothing. She gave your info to criminals with a sorry tag. Yeah, that's it. I have the ring camera. I don't have no problem with that. It's always worked good for me. I don't know though. I would always think there's something better because sometimes uh, it's happened quite a few times where um you'll see somebody at the door and then you'll see the person in the car. It skipped everything in between. It skips. So you don't get a certain part that you wanted to get. You could have missed a good part. And I'm like, what the hell? Like there was a woman knocking, and then I went to see when she got in the car, and then the car was gone. Nothing between that happened. Oh no, no, I don't have the door. I didn't buy the doorbell one either. I bought the outside one. I don't know. I think the doorbell one is a waste of time if you have just a ring camera in the entryway. I didn't want to replace all that stuff. I have cameras that skip too. It's annoying. You see somebody walking by, and then that person disappears, and then you see them again quite a few feet away. It's like, what the hell? Of course, it caught the iguana and trying to get inside, looking through the door. The less coverage of Jen. She doesn't need the attention. Me too. I really am liking that. I don't think anybody should be giving her that kind of attention. I hate when they skip, especially it's motion detected and nothing. You don't get it. It's like what happened. So in other words, if they like what last month or the month before, I had missing packages. It was gone. I saw the package there. By the time I got home, it was gone. I couldn't go back and look, and it shows nobody walking up there. So that's why I don't know if there's anything better than it missed everything. Hey, Texas girl. I had a deer at the front door a few days ago. Oh, how nice. An owl at the front door. I get iguanas. That's about it. I got a snake once too, but it wasn't that big. But still, I was like, ugh, a snake I'm not too thrilled about. Hey, CC Truck, how are you? GB will cry dry tears as she's getting less attention. Soon she will be sending nudes out for coverage. Yep, she will. Look how fast she deleted that short. That was so embarrassing. I'm liking the less coverage of Jen too. I know. To ring, it could be in your settings. You think so? I'm gonna call them up and see because it's I mean from the moment I got it, it's been the same way, and I hate it. Like you want to see what's going on, and that's why somebody will knock on the door and you'll look on the other camera, and you will never see them walk away. So you don't see if there was a car there. You don't see if they were left on foot. It's just gone. And I'm like, okay, like the lady that knocked at 11:30 at night. Where did she go? Never saw her leaving. Never saw a car. Never saw her walking away. Just knocking on the door at 11:30 at night, and we didn't hear it. Nobody heard it. You can't hear it. Like it was nothing. And you can tell when you saw her on the ring camera that she was knocking. How can somebody be knocking and I can't hear it? So weird. What about I'm going? She picked an outstanding location for her house. I live in a permanent state of needing a vacation. I need a vacation when on vacation. It's all good though. This year has been wonderful. Oh, that's nice. Arlo cameras. They pick up what I've never heard of that. Wait, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm game to change it because I hate that. My bearded dragon is loose in the house. Oh my god, hell no. Who's Jen? That's right, who's Jen? So if Paula is the only one covering every TV live stream, they're gonna put on Paula's ass and call her a stalker. No, Paula is covering Jen. Paula is covering Jules, and now I guess she's covering me today. I know it does, Sam. I was looking for who that lady was. I've never seen her before, and it was late at night, an older lady, so it wasn't like no uniform or anything. That's why I'm telling you, Paula. She went from Jen to Jules, and then that somebody says she's sniping me today. It's because she has nothing else to do. She wants to get into the community the fastest way she can. And when you want to come into the community that fast, I'm all for coming into the community. But if you want to start harassing people like you're doing to Lindsay, it's not going to happen because you lose a lot of support. Jen MacArthur. I know, they dislike her. Then she's causing Jen to spiral as well. Yeah, that's how it works. next Tuesday for a month vacation. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Hear a noise outside. No, no, no. Mind your business. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't even know why I was looking at the ring camera that night. Or I was actually it was actually 2 days later, and I scrolled back, and then I said, "Look at this shit. When did this happen? How did this happen at 11:30 at night?" And I couldn't hear it. And hello, it's a townhouse. It's not a huge place. And knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking, and looking around, and then she left. And the worst part is that we have dogs. The dogs didn't bark. The dogs didn't even bark, but it's there on the camera. And my dog, especially Peanut, barks at the mailman when he hears him outside. And even though the dogs didn't bark, the dogs, it was 11:30 at night, they would bark. It was just very strange. I know. It was very, very weird. And never came back, never left a note, nothing. She knocked forever. Could have been a ghost. She knocked for a bit and then she just walked away. And nothing with the damn dog. So much for protection, huh? I hope you're well. Glad to see you. Is someone who just likes me nice to me? Who cares? None of my supporters will be in. I know it doesn't matter. I unfollowed her and I'm not watching her. So if she wants to snipe, let her do it. She can say a million things. The only thing I can say is um, somebody told me that she was going live and sent me a screenshot of her title. And I said, okay, I'll go live too. Hey, Ring a Home, I'll go live too. Go bully somebody else because Lindsay's not going to talk to you. There's no need for it at all. Go interview Ring a Home. Go interview Rainbow, Paula. She's got some interesting shit to say. Go interview her. Or go interview Brooke. Brooke wants to be interviewed. She said it last time she was here. Go interview her and talk to her. She'll give you some views, right? But don't come into this community think you can bully people around with your stupidity because it's the fun thing to do. Grow up and leave her alone. Lindsay, here's the difference between Lindsay and Jen. Lindsay's not bothering you. Jen talks about everybody. If Jen were to stop to talk about people, people wouldn't be bothering her. So don't say about anybody talking about Jen. Lindsay doesn't even know who you are. She can't interview anyone without talking or giggling. I know it's so annoying. I don't know why she giggles after every sentence. Every few words, actually. Not even a sentence. Every few words she giggles. Like, because she doesn't know what she's saying. She doesn't know the people. I went for like a year and a half before I even started commenting. The person who shouldn't be named already said that she's not part of this community and has started her own. Oh, please. How many times are we going to be hearing that shit? You should interview Miss Mickey. How many times? I KK, all her interviews were so low views. I just watched a little clip of like part of when she was doing the Brooke one, and I wasn't even gonna do it. I just did it because Brooke was on the panel, and I said, let me just joke with her and do this. And she's like having this big fit over it. Find out interview Brooke. I follow them on YouTube. Oh well, that I have in my personal life. I do not go where I'm not welcome. I do not have to be kicked out. Yep, I agree. Okay, so Brooke isn't here. Make sure she has a message because if she's watching, she's gonna be messaging me like hell. Her opinion, guys, because maybe if she sees it from a lot of people and not from me, and maybe I don't even have it on subs only. Maybe if she listens, if she hears it from a lot of people and not in a mean way, but even the people who like her can say that she's right, whatever. I don't care. But have you guys seen a change in Brooke for the worst or for the better, or nothing at all? I'm just curious. Like, let's say within the last 2 years. Let's put it in the last 2 years. Have you seen her change for the worse, the better, or the same? Worse? I didn't know. That means worse. That means worse. I told her I've seen her for the worse. She has become horrid, the worst. Unrecognizable for the worst. Yep. I wasn't. She's gotten nastier. No worries, rated never worry. She has gotten worse. You see what I'm telling? I told her that. And I said it, I didn't say it in a mean way. I said she doesn't see what she's doing. She just got more cocky and showing her true colors. I will even interview Kendra. Good luck with that. She's about as evil as they come. Maybe she's always been, and I'm being naive. Worse, meaner. I didn't see her this bad. I didn't see her this bad at all. Her liquor supplier would disagree with worse. Before, when she was going after Siwa, and I've told her this, it's not something that I haven't talked to her about before. It was nonstop between her and Siwa and her and Siwa and her and Siwa. I was never gonna end. But then, when she starts coming after Jules, and I've told her that, I've told her, Jules isn't coming after you. Jules doesn't want to cover Brooke. And she says, talks about her all the time. And I go, no, she doesn't. I listen to her lives. I might not be able to stay throughout the whole thing, but I've listened to a bit of it, and I don't hear her talking about Brooke. I don't see any change, but I wasn't friends with her. She's always been this way in my eyes. She doesn't seem to understand that she and her family are no better than anyone else's. She has not changed. Paula will get more viewers if she interviews Brooke or E11. Brooke is awful. It's weird. She couldn't give me a band-aid. She has always been this way. Liquid always shows a real person. Sophie was probably right. It takes me a while to see people's true intent. I've known her for years, and I've never seen her this bad. I really haven't, and I don't understand why so much hate on the internet. Why do you hate somebody so much? Why can't you let um Jules do her own shit? Like, if Jules if Jules goes over Jen's, it has nothing to do with Brooke. It has nothing to do with Brooke. It's not like Jen is her sister or her family member. For you just didn't see it before because you guys were friends. Yeah, I mean, I saw her how she was with Siwa. I didn't agree with it, but I didn't not agree with it. That, I would see the way Siwa would respond, and I would be like, oh well, she deserved it. Just like I see Jen go back and forth with Jules, and if Jules says, talk about something else, and you'll see how I stop, and Jen doesn't. So I'm saying, okay, it's one for the other one. But Brooke is going after Jules because of Jen. What does one have to do with the other? Or that's just an excuse to go after Jules? I let Brooke after a statement directed to you, Maria. Thank you, Ring Home. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would never have seen her saying that statement before. I guess when it comes out of your mouth, it comes out of your mouth. And dress up as Jen and do interviews. I gotta put on. Well, I can put on the pissed off look for the whole live. She doesn't crack a smile when she's pissed off. She does not crack a smile. Owner alert now. Only one reason in my life to say. My frustration with Brooke is that she goes really far, and when it's done back to her, she acts like a victim. I watched it from an outsider's point of view. Yep. After Jason got good results, she promised everyone how blessed she felt and she was going to be better. I remember that. I was hoping that everything would be better When we dislike someone, we dehumanize them, and things that are fundamental fundamentally wrong become not that bad. Remember, yep, to put yourself in that person's shoes, and it may change your. Yep, I agree. I agree. Your point of view. Yep, I've concluded she always been a mean girl. I put money on it if we were able to ask her peers. She's a totally different person, believe it or not, when she's talking on the phone, or like when I was in the hospital for a week and she helped me out. Literally, she called the hospital where I was at and told them, you need to do this and you need to that. Just said, tell them that, you give permission to talk to me. And she was there telling them, you got to run this test, you got to run that test. Same thing she did when Carlos got hurt. She was on the phone, trying to find out everything and explaining it for Brooke and her family that her husband is doing well. Though, me too. I've seen Jen crack like an evil, vindictive smile, but not a genuine smile. I don't see her happy at all. Jen is like, you saw her live yesterday, the last one. She's just got this pissed off look, and then she can go from 1 minute coming in being innocent and I haven't done anything and they're bullying me, to the next minute comes in cursing and the next live. And it's like her head is spinning and cursing everybody out and calling everybody names. Imagine that. I was thinking about that the other day. Hold on, who's that? Can you imagine that personality swing, living with somebody at home with that you don't know what you're getting? Give me a minute. And like I said, if your husband is telling you go ahead and go live, do a vertical, it's not because he wants you to have fun. It's because he's trying to get rid of you, because he wants something to do, Jen. He's got something to do. So he's saying entertain yourself. And then she's like, my husband says I can do verticals. That's fine with him. You would give. And then Maria, you would give. And I been fine without it. Help. What? Then threaten you? Oh, and Carlos with ice? Nah. If you reach for that shit, it's always going to be part of your heart and soul. I know. I know. I don't forget that. I know. And I forgave because I don't know, but it's not, I don't forget it. But and you can say, you're sorry and everything, but to get to the point where that comes out of her mouth, of your mouth, you can apologize and people can accept your apology, but it came out of your mouth and it's not forgotten. Because I don't care how mad you are. If you're against that, that shit's never going to come out of your mouth. I don't care how mad you get with somebody. If you're against it, don't be surprised when you get a bit. Oh, Gypsy. Did you get a lot done today, Gypsy? Can you tell us what you did before noon today? What'd you do today, Gypsy? How much? We want to know how much you got done at home because you're such a super powerful woman. Go ahead. I'm not blocking you. Say what you did. We want to say kudos to you. We got your award waiting for you. I know. Wasn't the only person who was hurt by that ice comment. I know. Many people got hurt by it. Look at good old tough Gypsy. Tell us exactly what you did. We want to be proud of you like we were yesterday. You got so much accomplished before noon. Such a good woman. We want to learn from you. You don't see her? She wrote, keep barking my name and don't be surprised when you get bit. Oof. Because your name is Gypsy, huh? That's your real name. Okay. She probably has you blocked. Who knows how many people she blocked? Maybe you're not in all messages and she can't and you can't see her. Can you imagine? Woof woof. Too funny. Sorry, Gypsy, if you don't want your name called out, don't be on YouTube. When you say stupid shit, we get to talk about it. We get to commentate on it. See how that works? It's part of YouTube. There's nothing you can do about it. That's a good thing about living in a free country. You can comment on people's comments. She's slow. You talked about Gypsy like half an hour ago. Fuck. She's slow to thinking about it. She's like, oh, let me think about it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to say this one thing because she's going to block me. So I'm just going to write this out real quick. And you'll get bit. There. Maybe I'm blocked now. Stupid. Stop messages got me again. It happens to me all the time. It happens to me all the time. Just like, hold on. Okay. What's her name? Sarah the day pissed off defending Brooke. Like these women can't do it on their own. I've literally been on Brooke's panel, and as soon as I get on Brooke's panel, we got Ann running in there, up there, and E11 was running up there, and there was somebody else, and then there was nobody in the chat that was from here. I don't think I saw anybody. And Sarah thought it was a funny that she had to run in here and defend Brooke because Brooke's not an adult and couldn't defend herself like I did. Brooke didn't need her help. On your list of things you accomplished, Gypsy, stop by Dollar Tree and pick up a gold star. Give yourself a pat in the back. Give yourself a pat in the back, Gypsy. You deserve the gold star. Can you imagine? She writes that shit against wrong chat. Wrong chat, Brooke. That was a moment we'll never forget. Great woman and super tough. She writes that shit on somebody's post, and then she gets mad that we commentate on it. Many times alone, the four peeps coming at you. I know. I don't know why Sarah thought she had to come in here and save Brooke when Brooke was talking fine. It's the weirdest shit. Hold on. All right, just checking. I know. See, that Gypsy did the same thing. She commented on the post and she takes off. Are you okay, Gypsy? Do you need an emotional support chicken? Because I have a friend in Florida who has them. Go ahead, she'll sell them to you. If you don't mind traveling to get it. Come get your chickens. Fucking people. Yet they want to make fun of others. Gypsy, I'm sure you said you have grandchildren or children, and you're okay with making fun of Lindsay? How does that work? Emotional support nuggets. Oh my God, yes. Gonna get some nuggets. That shit is so good. Can you imagine knowing that Lindsay has a bone disease and these women are making fun of her? She's on disability. That's why she can sleep in. And you still want to make fun of her. I'm sure she prefers not to have a bone disease and work and have a good life. My chickens are mine. I want to say chicken. Damn those. If your chickens go missing, go look at McDonald's. They're probably there. Hold on. Is this Paula still sniping me? Let me see. Paula, I do strike, unlike everybody else. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me see. I think she's upset because Lindsay didn't go in her chat in her yesterday, and she's still trying to get her up there. Hey, Dana, how are you? Keep trying, Paula. It's not gonna happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I hope you enjoy the amount of people that unfollowed you, Paula. Can those ladies add pull the stick out of their put home there to their to-do list? Really, they do need to. They really do. Hey, Vixie, how are you? It's like, well, I've done more than you did before noon, so I'm a better woman than you are. That's exactly what they were trying to say. It's like while they're asleep, Lindsay's up. I know that's what I told her yesterday. She said she absolutely wasn't going on Paula's. She's not going to watch it. She's not going to comment. But then it hurt her feelings that Brooke tagged her using Paula's thing for her to go up there. And she said that she really cared a lot. I know she cared a lot about Brooke. And I said, Lindsay, Brooke doesn't care about you, so don't even go, don't let it hurt you. Driver had stopped for lunch when I was at the next, that was 3 hours ago. Damn, I hate that. It's like don't fall for, don't care about somebody who doesn't care about you. If Brooke doesn't care, then don't suffer for it. She's not the same Brooke. And if somebody's making fun of you that way, they were never your friend. And believe me, I do believe that Brooke had every intention of, I believe 100% that Brooke bought that gift card and sent it to Lindsay. And the person at Walmart fucked up. I 100% believe that. I don't believe any way that Brooke sent a card that was bad on purpose or anything. But that doesn't excuse the way she's treating Lindsay now at all. Because it's the fun thing to do now. Go bully Lindsay. You know what, Brooke? At the end of the day, you've known Lindsay longer than you've known Paula and Kendra and all these people. And she cared so much about you, and you hurt her feelings. Why the fuck would Lindsay go on Paula's if she didn't go on Brooke's panel when she was demanded? Like, I know. I know. Trust me, I spent an hour talking to her yesterday and I said, don't do it. These people aren't worth it. Paula's a stranger to you, not even, at least Brooke, you knew her. You've known her for a while, but Paula, you don't even know. Don't let them make fun of you. Don't click that link. Put you in the titles like that. It's not for anything good. They just want to bash you because it makes them feel better for some reason. And she said she wouldn't do it. But everybody's been, I think George had said for Lindsay to go up there too, and she wouldn't do it. But at the end of the day, she's just a sub like everybody else. So why is it okay for them to do it to Lindsay, but not okay for anybody else to be called out? Means they stole the money from Brooke. She would let that go. I believe Brooke sent an empty gift. No, but the thing is that CC Truck, that by the time Lindsay told Brooke, a lot of time passed by. It's not like it was a week or a month. It was a lot of time. Maybe maybe even 6 months, a year, who knows. So you can't really go back all that time later and say, hey, 6 months ago or a year ago, I bought a card here and there was nothing on it. There's a scam going around where they take gift cards from the restroom, use it, yeah, to remove the card. Yeah, I heard about that. They drain the money. That's why I don't know when you give. I don't really like to give gift cards because of that. Like the gift cards I've given out for people in real life. I always call to make sure it's there first, because I know, especially here in Florida, they've done that a lot. mess up or not the money to a gift card properly, but you have to check before 30 days to correct it. Yeah, and I have a feeling that Lindsay didn't tell her anything, and then it was just too long. And Brooke said, "Why didn't you tell me before?" UPS truck was a court down for me. Oh my goodness. So if you wait, she waited way too long to tell her anything. Hold on. Lindsay's up. She's not going in there. I saw that she read it and she was responding. I said, just don't go into Paula's. And she said she's not planning on it at all. So maybe, I don't know, Paula, get a different subject. Get something that it will interest you without you having to guess at what you're saying and have to laugh every three words. Hey, Angela, having to laugh every three words because you have no idea what you're talking about. When I fill a card, I call and check immediately to make sure. Yeah, because if you, hey, Lisa Marie, if you give it away as a gift, then it's embarrassing that it wasn't, Paula is again day two of that I see. Maybe it's day three, I don't know, of dragging Lindsay because she has nothing else to talk about and she wants to run and get subs fast. So she's gonna drag whoever whoever's the person that side is dragging. Which it's up to Paula. She doesn't owe Lindsay nothing. We don't owe Paula nothing. She's nobody to us. But Brooke, Lindsay cared about you. Just remember that. Paula, why not cover some of Iceman's dreams? He has up over Rumble for some content. She's desperate for content. Imagine if Lindsay had taken her link, she would be like, hold on. She would be like, okay, and what, Lindsay? Yeah, and what? Well, tell me the story of that. What's this? Yeah, She has no idea, absolutely no idea who Lindsay is. Any stories of Lindsay? Nothing. Like Lindsay would go up there and Paula would be like, duh, what do I say? It did take a while. So Lindsay told me, don't worry, she's not going to go over there. And I worry because I don't want her getting bashed over there because that's how it makes Paula feel better to bash others. Paula talked to Lindsay on my panel. Yeah, go talk to Lindsay on Lisa Marie's panel, Paula. Make it neutral. She'll bring you and Lindsay up at the same time. Then say whatever you want to say. You're with your big bad ass. In the meantime, Lindsay's not your punching bag. Why is Paula? She's not upset with Lindsay. She doesn't even know who Lindsay is. She's just Lindsay is the catch of the day. She wants to make fun of Lindsay. That's all she's doing. She thinks that because Lindsay was up here and people were saying that Lindsay's loud and shit, she's gonna let's bring her up there because George said about bringing Lindsay up there. Rainbow said about bringing Lindsay on Paula's, and then Brooke is trying to get Lindsay to go on Paula's. It's just for views. She knows nothing about anything, and that's why I said don't go there, Lindsay. Let her look like an idiot. Keep putting Lindsay's link or whatever on her title, and Lindsay won't show up. Has she paid $50 for a meme made of another creator's deceased grave? No, Paula did that. Well, Paula supposedly was paying Jen to snipe her. Yeah, that's her. Don't follow her, Betty. She's not worth it. Trust me. She's paying Jen to snipe her. That's why Jen would pretend like, "Oh, Paula's sniping me." Okay. And that was the end of it. But then when if Jules would do it or if KK would do it, Jen would have a fit. But Paula was allowed because she was paying Jen. Yeah, Paula's not involved with us, so yep, that's right. So she came into the community like everybody else can come in and try whatever, get in, just blend in with everybody. But when you come in with this attitude that anything for a view and you start bullying people and Lindsay has a bone disease and you know it, fuck off. I unfollowed her so fast. We want Lindsay to speak with her anywhere. No, we don't want Lindsay to speak to her anywhere. We're just saying that Paula won't come on Lisa Marie's because Paula's just using her for views. I have the meme and the live. She went on panel to laugh about it. Unbelievable. Hey, yeah, Lisa Marie, when you do your live, tag Paula and tell her to get her big bad ass over there. And then we're gonna go over there while she's there with you, Paula, and we'll make fun of Paula to see how if she likes how that feels. I bought gift cards before that are empty. Scammers actually take the code. Yep, that's why I say I'm sure Brooke didn't do that on purpose because Brooke wanted to make Lindsay feel better and bought that for her, surprised her with it. So she wouldn't have sent one like that. And what side do you want to pick on someone with disabilities is just low. Yep, that's Paula, low Paula, picking on somebody with disabilities. And I'm not okay with that. And then they're waiting for Lindsay because they know how to trigger her. Yep, they're doing it on purpose. Just like Anne knowing that Lindsay has a bone disease, did a meme with her and used it on her live a few times of Lindsay's face in a body cast. Tell me what that means. That had 23 cents left on it? Wow. See, that's scary. You don't do that kind of shit. You don't make fun of people like that with here, I'm gonna keep you out the door. There you go. Keep making comments like that, and I'll keep deleting them. Hey, I'm gatekeeping. Lindsay's not going there. How about that, Zinger? And if she goes, it's on her. I would never block her or tell her or remove her wrench. But she knows I'm doing it because I'm a friend, not because of gatekeeping. Because we don't need people like you guys making fun of her. Why don't you come in your real name and put your picture on it and we'll make fun of you, Zinger. Come on back with your real name and your picture on it before you make fun of Lindsay, because that's what you guys want to do over there. Or Paula, use your real name and picture and then come on here and we'll just all have a good time and laugh at you. The gift card, but I believe Brooke did not send it empty. Oh no, I don't believe she sent it empty either. Lindsay thinks for herself. There's no gatekeeping. How many times has Lindsay gone into Jen's? And I said, Lindsay, why? And I don't say, hey, Lindsay, I'm taking your wrench away. I said, why? Let's try to stay away from Jen's. I don't tell her, nothing. We'll never talk to you again. We'll block you. None of that. She can post all the comments, all the messages. I tell her as a friend, I'm like, don't let yourself. Jen immediately gets cocky and starts putting spiders up and start playing the horse song. Fuck Jen. Don't go in there. You're never going to change your mind. So don't put yourself through that. I would have blocked Zinger. Yep. There you go. Thank you. Hopefully this is all will just blow. It's gonna blow over because Pollock is gonna keep putting Lindsay on the title, and Lindsay is not gonna go there. I think Zinger got blocked already, but it's gonna go. It's gonna end one way or another unless Paula wants to just do it every day and look like the fool because Lindsay has no intentions of giving her any content at all. My understanding is, my thing is why Brooke is doing this to her when Lindsay thought so highly of Brooke. It's not okay, Brooke. It's not okay to do that. If you don't want a friendship with her, then that's a totally different thing. I'll see you on my panel, Paula. Yep. Lindsay should just ignore it. Yep, she's ignoring it. She's not going there. Trust me, yesterday when I messaged her, she was sleeping. She wasn't even on, she wasn't text messaging me back until she woke up. And then when I told her, she had no idea because she doesn't even follow Paula. And then I explained it to her, and she's like, "Oh, I have no intentions. I don't know who she is. I've done nothing to her. And why am I going to go there so people can harass me and make fun of me?" If it turns you on, Paula, to make fun of somebody who's disabled, then more power to you. That's on you. I'm not okay with it, and I don't think anybody here is okay with it. So I wouldn't even follow you I wouldn't even subscribe, even though I wasn't watching you anymore. I unsubscribed because good people should have people subscribing. The bad people should not. The only way you can make a statement and say you're not okay with it is by unfollowing. Zinger is in Brooke's account. That was what I heard. Maybe I don't know who that Zinger person is. Brooke is not blocked here, so I mean, if it is, I have never heard that. Now I got beef with Paula. Now I got beef with Paula. You and me. Let's go, Paula. Paula, Lisa Marie wants to go at it with you. There you go. Lisa Marie won't stop. You got somebody there that will keep going with you. If that's what you're looking for, just attention, then there you got Lisa Marie. But first, comment. I just wanted to zap it. Lisa Marie can be ruthless. She sure can. She sure can. Paula, she's a good one to go with. She'll give you a run for your money. If you want attention, you got her right there. Hey, Stacy, how are you? And everybody's welcome in this community and in everybody's chats, but not that way. That's a good way of not getting support from anybody. That'll get you canceled really fast. Because trust me, the haters will stop following you because you're not going to get the attention of Lindsay. In fact, you're not going to get the attention of anybody on this side dropping links on your channel to go on your channel. I can guarantee you that. Nobody's going to take your panel, Paula. So if you want to wake up every day being hateful, go for it. We're not following you. And we're just here supporting Lindsay. Being a bully isn't a good look. Nope, it's not. And being a bully against a disabled person is even 10 times worse. 10 times worse. But you know how easy it is when you unfollow the channel? You'll never get notification. Never get notification. And people like Paula, they'll just move to another community when they to find somebody else to follow, to harass. Yeah, Lindsay's doing good. I had just talked to her yesterday and told her don't go into Paula's chat. And she's like, "Who's Paula?" I love fighting. My money's on you, Lisa Marie. Can I send this nearly 4-year-old? Oh, how cute. Yeah, so Lindsay's doing fine. She's just not paying attention to Paula, and I told her that yesterday. And Paula again tried to tag her or tagged her again today, wanting her to up there. Keep tagging Paula. You're never going to get a live out of her. But you lost support. I hope it was worth it. Anyways, I'm gonna I've had a lot to put a lot of money on me over years. I'm gonna show you guys what was sent to me tomorrow. And it was just something funny I was laughing for. It was whoever sent it was not bad intentions. It cracked me up though. Always seemed nice in my Paula always seemed nice when I was in her chat and she was here. I didn't have a problem with her. But then she switched to being hateful. I don't know. I guess she liked that crowd better and she switched it that way. But you're not going to tag people on this side and think that we're going to be going over there so you can harass them. That's a big no. She seemed nice to me too, but anyone making fun of Lindsay's bone problems getting a beat down. Yep, I agree. I agree. That's why her live could be about butterflies in Disney World, and I will never go in her chat again. Because anybody who can do that ain't worth a view. Was this marked or Lindsay in general? What? Lindsay in general? No, Lindsay in general. But the thing is that Anne had made every time she talks about Lindsay, she puts up that picture of Lindsay in a body cast. And now Paula, who doesn't know Lindsay, who knows about her disability because she's been told, is now tagging her to start that shit. Paula asked me when she allowed self-harm threats on her panel. Then she continues to get worse and worse. Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that. And I'm telling you, Paula has no idea who Lindsay is. She saw her on panel and she wants her to go on hers. But there's nice ways of asking and shit. And she wasn't being nice, so you can tell she was gonna call her up there to harass her. So she lost, and then yeah, she was the one who wrote Sharpie Sunday. I didn't know that was her account. So that's a fuck you forever. How is it any different from me and Joe's going in Jen's chat and Paula trying to get Lindsay on panel? Is that not fishing for content? Hello, George. Did you read that? Paula's fishing for content. Call her out. Oh, William. William, what's wrong with your face? You've got these marks all over your face now. That doesn't have anything to do with drugs or anything, right? There's something weird going on there. And I'm not talking about that bee bite. You got like marks like Jen does on her face. What is going on with these people? Hey, Cree. How are you? I'll watch from replay. Something's up with William. He's rotting. I know, it's really weird. He's got all these weird marks all over his face. Those are like drugs shit. There's something going on, William. Something's happening to your face. And Jen keeps having the marks and nothing. It's like she has like I don't know if she scratches it off or something, but she's got marks all over. And when she covers it, you can still see it. Or when she tries to use it, you can still see right through it. It's gotten really bad. Something going on there. It's just a subscriber, and Janice has her own channel that actively talks crap about people. I know, that's what I'm telling you. Lindsay's just a subscriber. Why are they taking it out on Lindsay? Instead of asking for a recap. There's no reason to take it out on Lindsay because she came up on panel and then she got messages from other people that, let's go after Lindsay. How did that work out for you, Paula? Not very good, I assume. It would never go good after you if you just have a live tagging subscribers all the time. I mean, you can make a comment about a subscriber, but to tag somebody like that 2 days in a row because you're that desperate for views, there's no beef with her. She saw Lindsay on the panel here, and she wants Lindsay over there, but to make fun of her. Obviously, from the shit she's been saying about Lindsay, it's not to say hello. She jumped on the hate Lindsay train. Somebody who doesn't know somebody and just jumps on a hate train, it's a no for me because that's not a good person. How do you hate somebody you don't even know or you never talked to? No, Lindsay doesn't even know who she is. Lindsay doesn't even know who she is. That Dollar Tree makeup stopped working. She should have used the butter. She should have used the butter. Said if you go on panel, then you are considered fair game creator. I think Wackadoodle said that. What a fucking idiots. They're idiots. Those kinds of weak people are weak as fuck. They are weak. Who does that shit? So you can't come on a panel and have fun with other people, even if you're not a creator. You just come on a panel and talk because then you're fair game to idiots like Paula. Are you kidding me? How old are these people? Like, if we're here in a group and cleaning talking, and they come on panel to talk, that doesn't mean they're fair game. Oh, that pisses me off. You know what, Paula? Lindsay is stronger than you are because she doesn't give shit attention. But Lisa Marie says, come on my panel, Lindsay and Paula. Let's go, bitch. Oh, Lisa Marie wants to talk to you, Paula. That's what happened to me a few years ago. Lisa Marie really wants to talk to you, Paula. And Lisa Marie's fine. Let's do it. Set a live for Paula. Let's see. Hold on. Lisa Marie, can you drop your channel link? Set a live for Paula. Here, I'll get it for you. Go to channel. Let's see how good Paula is. Here's the attention you've been looking for, Paula. There you go. If somebody has a disability, that doesn't mean that they can't talk shit and get shit back. Lindsay hasn't talked about Paula at all. She doesn't know who Paula is. I dropped it already, Lisa Marie. You add her disability in it. It's a form of bigotry. Yeah, well, you know who added her disability into it? Anne did when she made that meme, and she shows it every time she talks about Lindsay. That's who brought it in. My life will happen tomorrow. Good for you, Lisa Marie. And Brooke's nursing has nothing to do with the argument. Well, I don't know about that. Be there, be square. I don't know because nurses have a bit of a code of ethics type thing going on, and some of the shit was bad. And then it's not that it has. She doesn't say her name, but she doesn't say she's a nurse, but she's said it before. So common sense would be that you've got to be a decent person all the way around. And it doesn't mean you can't have fun and say things, but there's certain things that can't come out of your mouth. And it's just common sense. Certain things should never come out of your mouth. Gotta get back to errands. Have a good day, Muzz. That's gross. Throw someone's disability. I know, in the mix. Who does that shit? When you are legally disabled, you are a federally protected group. And it's not like the chickens. She is a federally protected group, not like the chickens. Get that right. And putting her in a body cast with her face on it, is mocking her disability. For sure. For sure. And this is people who are older people, grandkids, the whole thing. And you do that shit. Not like the chickens. Yep. And you do that shit. And I always say, hold on. Okay, that's not Lindsay. Hey, Freeside. That's not Lindsay's account. Hold on. whoever you are. Hold on, let me get a link of it so I can have her report it. This is what I understand. Why are you using Lindsay's name? Let me save it. Okay, I'll save it here and I'll send it to Lindsay. Why are they using Lindsay's name? She has it on the captain, her names. It was somebody, but it's an old account. That's why I saved the link. It could be what's his name? That could be Williams. That's what it is. William and his accounts. We removed the fake Lindsay. Yep, got her. Hola Maria. You could not get any lower than Anne. Oh, I don't care about Anne. I'm the same person I was back then, and she knows it. I'm the same person except I'm slowing down on the doxing. But she was the one who did the back searching and all that shit. She had all the thumbnails. She decided who she was gonna drag that day. She had everything ready. She uploaded all. I didn't even know how to upload a picture at that time or a video, and I was there for it. Having chickens, whether emotional livestock or not, is an HOA. Is not anyone's the dumbest thing I've ever. I know, right? And remember how she got mad at everybody because she thought it came from YouTube, and it turned out to be somebody from her neighborhood. Yeah, because when you live in houses that are close to each other, that shit is annoying, especially if you have an HOA. That shit is annoying to wake up in the morning with the chicken with the all the noise and everything. She's doing the same thing, but not with you, but not it. Now it's a problem. Yeah, exactly. You know what she thought that? Here's what she said it. She wanted me to lose the channel so I can start over because it was only fair. But she thought that she was gonna say, "Oh, we just realized how bad she was." No, she didn't realize shit. The thing is that when we got mad at each other and had that one of the last lives, she said it. She hated when I would go live without her. She was controlling, and she wanted to know for me to tell her when I was going live. And then I had to go and tell her what I was going to talk about. But when she would say, "Hey, Wednesday we're having a live at noon. I took care of the thumbnail. I took care of everything. Don't worry about it. You just go up there and just do your thing." She did all the investigating. She did all the pictures, all the shit. But I'm the bad one. Hold on. So trust me when I tell you, in the beginning, like always, it's a shocker. And then after, I felt fine with it. I feel more than fine. If I were to, and I'm sure Texas girl will tell you the same thing. Don't ever open a channel with somebody, even if you think you're the best of friends. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because you're always going to have two different characters, and what you think is doesn't bother you, it bothers the other person, and vice versa. No, everybody thinks differently, and it never works out. She could have walked away and didn't need to take the channel down. I know, but she's a vengeful bitch. That's what she is. She's a horrible person. She's always been this way. Except nobody expected her to be as crazy as she's gotten. But I believe in karma, and I think she's living her karma every single day of her life. And I'm there for it. I gave Cindy all my passwords and debit card and my social security number. Yeah, big mistake I did there. It shows that you should never trust anybody. Give me a second. Okay, I got 10 minutes left. No, I just was looking to see because we're going out for a bit and seeing how before they get here. She ordered some weird stuff off Amazon. Who did? You have to be some kind of creep to blow up your family to be with another woman from another country. I know, that's what I said. I would never do it. It's diabolical and she cannot be trusted, not by her kids, friends, or family. Yep. And then to give advice, get on her community tab and write all this shit, giving advice like where anybody would listen to that shit. My bestie Pauline and I initially had me come on YouTube to learn so we could have a channel. No, thank you. No, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Even at your closest, if anything you learn from it, even at the closest person that you trust, don't trust. The things that you don't want said out there, don't say it to anybody on YouTube. Don't say it to your closest friend on YouTube, on IG or anything. Just don't say it because you don't know who. And I've always said it a million times, and I hope she doesn't get mad at me for mentioning her. When I stopped talking to Mandy, or Mandy stopped talking to me, both of us, we just stopped talking. We got mad at each other and stuff. That woman did not ever drop a screenshot of anything. And we used to talk all the time. And she never dropped a screenshot. And that's how you do it. That's exactly. So kudos to her always. And it's been already a couple of years. But hey, you don't have to like Mandy, but she is the way you're supposed to be. You move on and that's it. Very trustworthy. She moved on and she never nothing. And I mean there was nothing bad. We didn't talk about anything bad about people, but we did talk a lot of personal stuff and, back and forth. And I never saw anything leaked, nothing at all. And that's very hard to find in this community. And to this day we don't talk and we never will again. I think I blocked her and she blocked me. But kudos to her for doing it the right way. When you do it that way, it shows more of you how good of a person you are than when you do it the way Anne did it or the way Lack did it. Because Lack only did that because I cleared my name on who looked up Kendra's daughter. I gave more than enough opportunity, just like I gave more than enough opportunity on Anne when she wouldn't say that she did the LinkedIn. But other than that, if to defend that, something like that, I can understand. But to do it for the hell of it, because I called Lack out as looking up the person who looked up Kendra's daughter, that he was the person. You never came for my family, Maria. I never came for yours. We had stupid tips, but nothing about family or employment. That's the way it should be. Yep, I agree. Mandy hasn't come back under a sock account to the best of my. I don't think so either. I don't think so. And keep to myself if it were real friends. Yeah, it says speaks volumes of somebody if you break up a friendship and you just move on and you don't speak about each other again. Than if you start attacking and you've gotten worse than an enemy and come after the person harder. That speaks volumes on the person, not on me. It goes bad against you. Nope. I hope Mandy has. I wish her all the best. And I'm telling you, I will never talk again. But I have mad respect for her for the way it was ended, and that was it. And I wish more people would learn from that and do it that way. Maybe this community wouldn't be as bad. But one thing I learned is don't trust anybody because not everybody's a Mandy. You can bump into an Ann and everything can be out in the open. And then some because she made up some big ass lies. So the best thing I can say is like keep your private stuff private. There's nobody that you can trust online. I wouldn't do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So you guys can see what was sent to me. And thank you to the person who sent it. I appreciate it. But it's all for fun. Hopefully somebody else goes live. And Paula, leave Lindsay alone. Lisa Marie is looking for you. She's going to be live tomorrow. Maybe you can go up there and talk to her. We troll the streets. That's right. Take care, everybody.